I'm going to show you step by step how I did the restyle on this Dion by Beverly. The first thing I did was put it on a wig block, and I took my thinning shears and just began to kind of pick out those spots that I thought were a little heavy for the end style that I wanted, which were mainly right around the bang area, and always thin underneath the top layer because you don't want anything sticking up. So I just part that out and start to thin those out, texturize really good. You don't want to get too thin because you don't want the cap to start showing. Just continue doing that around until you think you've got all the length out that you want. And then I took my shears and I began to cut out that left side. I wanted the end result to be kind of an asymmetric look, so I took the left side and cut some of the length off. When I'm cutting a wig, I always point cut and never cut a straight line. You always want everything to be kind of fluid and organic. You don't want any kind of harsh lines going on. So I just went through and cut, and then after I finished cutting, I took my wig steamer and I began to steam out all of that bend. I didn't want any curl. I wanted everything to be as straight as possible. I know it looks a little bit harsh, and I don't normally do things this straight when I'm steaming, but this was a total restyle, so I wanted to take it as far as I could and stretch it to the limit. So I just started steaming it, getting everything in the direction that it was ultimately going to go on the final style, and I kind of let it sit just a minute once I did that and let it begin to cool down. Again, just making sure I got all of the wave pattern out of the wig. Then I sprayed it down with a little bit of the Restore by Hair You Wear and took my Hot Tools hot air brush on the low setting. And this is the 1-inch brush, and all I'm doing with this here is just making sure that the bang area and certain areas that I did trim on that were kind of sticking out were going the right direction. So I'm basically just bending the end over so that it goes the direction that I want in the final style. Then I use my favorite wig product, which is the wig wax by Restyle, and styled it out on my head.